Good morning everyone, welcome back to School of Rock. We're going to start this morning with a song from Bethany.
Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing Our God is a Great Big God, so come on and let's go!
Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. He is higher than a skyscraper, and He's deeper than a submarine. He is wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. He is higher than a skyscraper and deeper than a submarine. He is wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. 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 And He holds us in His hands.
That was great, thank you Bethany. Can you see what I've got here? It's a first aid box. Let's have a look inside and see what I've got. I've got some cough medicine in case I have a nasty cough. And there are some pills in case I get a headache. These are bandages in case I graze my knee or something. And then I've got some plasters in case I cut my finger. All things to make me feel better if I hurt myself. Today's story is about when Jesus met a man who had a deformed hand. That means it wasn't working properly and it didn't look the same as the other hand. He couldn't use his hand at all, and that made him really sad. I don't think there's anything in the first aid box that would help the man's hand. But Jesus did one of His amazing miracles, which we're going to learn about now. One day, Jesus went into the synagogue, which is a bit like a church. In the synagogue, there was a man with a deformed hand. Some Pharisees were also there, and they didn't like Jesus, so they were looking for a reason to accuse Him of doing wrong. They asked Him, "Is it right to heal on the Sabbath day?" The Sabbath day is like our Sunday when people meet together to worship God. Jesus answered, "If any of you has a sheep and it falls into a ditch on the Sabbath day, then you will take the sheep and help it out of the ditch. Surely a man is more important than a sheep. So the law of Moses allows people to do good things on the Sabbath day. Then Jesus said to the man with the deformed hand, "Let me see your hand." The man put out his hand, and the hand became completely well, the same as the other hand. Jesus had healed the man's hand. The man must have been amazed and so happy. But the Pharisees were furious because they didn't like what Jesus had done, and so they made plans to kill Jesus. Can you imagine how hard it must have been for the man before his hand was made better? If I wrap my hand up in this toilet paper, I can try to do some things with one hand to see how hard it would have been for him. So my hand is now bandaged up. I'm going to see if I can turn the pages of my book with one hand, or with my bad hand. It's very difficult. I can only turn a few at a time. I can't get to the page that I want to stop at. No, that's just too difficult. Well, what about if I try and write my name? I wonder if I can write my name with my bad hand. I can't hold my pencil properly, so maybe I might need, I can perhaps do it that way. Let's see if I can write my name now. That's very difficult because my paper's going to move if I don't hold it with the other hand. So I can write, but it's very difficult and it's really not very neat at all. So that's not very good. One more thing I'm going to try. I'm going to try and drink out of my cup. So I wonder if I can pick my cup up. Can't do it with one hand. I'm going to have to use both hands, but if I got hot tea, that would be very difficult. So that just shows us how difficult it would have been for the man when his hand was bad. How he couldn't do just ordinary everyday things. So he must have been so happy when Jesus healed him. So today's memory verse helps us to remember that Jesus looks after us when we're not well or if we've got problems. Let's look at the hands to see the memory verse. Give all your worries to God because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Let's say that again. Give all your worries to God because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. And one more time. Give all your worries to God because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Here's Bethany again with another song for us.
The greatest day in history. Death has beaten, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. Empty cross and empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. Endless joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. Yeah, he's alive. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Oh no, forever I am changed. And oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way that you have saved me. And oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. Yeah. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Oh no, forever I am changed. What a glorious, glorious day. I'll never be the
Thank you, Bethany, that was great. The last thing I want to show you today is our craft. I've made some praying hands. If you want to make some, you're going to need some card or paper, thickish paper, 2 lollipop sticks, or you could use straws, some scissors, a pencil or a pen, and some sticky tape. So first of all, you've got to draw around your hands twice, or you might want to fold your paper or card in half and just draw around one hand like this. And then you can cut that out and you'll have 2 hands if you've folded your card. You might want to ask an adult to do this for you. I've already cut mine out. So the next thing you're going to need to do is to make sure that you match your hands up so that they meet a bit like this, and then turn them flat. Now take a lollipop stick or a straw and some sticky tape and stick a lollipop stick to the back of each hand like this. And do the same for the other one. Now you've got your praying hands. Mine are a little bit floppy. And we can put them together like this so that they look like praying hands. And that can be a reminder for you to pray for someone who needs Jesus to help them. Someone who might be feeling poorly or might have got a problem. You could even write their name on the hand to remind you. Let's think about what we've been learning about today. So we learnt about Jesus healing the man with the poorly hand, and that Jesus cares about us in the same way. Then we had the memory verse, which tells us to tell God all about our worries and problems. Again, because he cares so much about us. And we learnt that we can pray for other people too, because Jesus loves everybody. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.